We are here with our very first episode of Calera Living, and it's quarantine style. We are all, I see Seth is outdoors, but I think everybody else is kind of secluded. We're social distancing, but we still wanted to bring you an episode of Calera Living and give you an update on what is happening. So I am going to start with our fire chief, Chief Sean Kendrick. Now, Chief Kendrick, we had an update from you and the mayor a few weeks back, right as this whole COVID crisis started. But give us an update on how things are going with the fire department.
Well, it's business as usual for us. We have obviously expanded our use of PPE, personal protective equipment. Any of you that see us out in the public treating a patient in any capacity, you will see us wearing masks and double gloves and eye protection, and often we will have a gown on. We also are providing a mask to all the patients that we treat. And we are taking more than our normal precautions when it comes to deconning our equipment and keeping everything clean. And we're making sure that all of our guys coming to work are not sick, and we are self-monitoring each other. But otherwise, it's business as usual.
So I know that you had kind of requested people not come in for routine blood pressure checks and really make sure that these calls are emergency related before calling. Is that still going on?
Yes, we still have that in place. We have all of our fire stations closed to the public until further notice. Obviously, if you have an emergency and you're close to the fire station, by all means come by. But we ask that you call 911 as you normally do and let us respond to you. And please do not call us if it is not a life-threatening emergency, because we have to take these extended precautions every time we go on a medical call. And we want to make sure that we have adequate supplies, but we still want to make sure that we take care of the people that need our services.
Right. And I know this is, in addition to protecting the public, this is also to protect our firefighters and protect their families at home, because the less firefighters that you have to help people, that's overall a bad thing. So we are trying all to help each other here.
Absolutely. We obviously want to keep our firefighters healthy. We want to make sure that they don't take any bad stuff home to their families that they are exposed to at work. And we don't want to spread any type of infections from patient to patient. So we're taking all these measures to protect ourselves, to protect our families, but also to protect the public that we serve.
Thank you very much, Chief. We appreciate everything that you guys do and always for giving us updates as well.
Thank you.
I'm going to move on to Mr. Seth Gandy, our Director of Parks and Rec. Seth, what a weird time. We should be playing sports right now.
Oh, I agree. It's definitely unusual. It's not something we used to. It's not something we ever want to get used to. We certainly look forward to everybody coming out, all the kids getting back out here and playing and having a good time. I feel like that time is right around the corner, and we can't wait for it.
I know that you are so ready for that, and I know the kids and the parents are too. Can you give us an update on, for people that had already paid registrations and things like that for sports that were supposed to be happening but are not? What's going on with that?
Well, right now, we've already issued refunds for everyone who has currently paid to play sports. The mayor has directed us to give everybody a full refund. He certainly understands it's a difficult time for everybody. We want to give everybody a full refund. And you ought to be seeing that. If you haven't already seen it in your account, if you pay by credit card online, you would get a refund on your credit card or debit card. If you paid in our office, then you will be receiving a check here in about 7 to 10 days.
Okay, so Seth, any updates on when sports may resume, or are we just kind of waiting?
Well, right now we're just waiting. We're already preparing for the fall sports. We're preparing for those coming up, getting our registration dates in line and in order, and we'll be emailing people based off our plan what we'll end up doing. But yeah, we're thinking fall. We're going to kick it off, get going. We're looking forward to it.
Man, everybody's going to be so pumped for some fall sports this year, right?
They have been, but I'll tell you what, for all the folks that are at home right now, our parks are open. The only thing we have closed right now is our playground. in our basketball court, but we have a lot of green space in all of our parks, in George Roy, Oliver Park, Eagle Park, and plenty of space for everybody to keep their social distance. We have a brand new disc golf track out here for people to come out and play disc golf. There's no issues on that whatsoever. Everybody playing with their own disc, so there's no harm, no foul on that. So, I encourage everybody on the weekends or, a weeknight to come out here, clear your head for a little bit, kind of hit reset, get ready to start the week back.
Absolutely. So important for our mental health to get outside, and the Lord has blessed us with wonderful weather lately. So definitely take advantage of that in our parks. Keep your distance though, and be safe. We don't need any injuries, because then we got to call Chief Kendrick, and then we go back through that cycle of protecting our firefighters. So safely, social distance, but enjoy yourself out there. Thank you so much, Seth.
Thank you.
Now, we are going to talk to Miss Jackie Batson. Now, Jackie, in our last Calera Living episode, we talked about this amazing Easter service that was going to be happening in this new community space that was going to be created downtown, and that had to be canceled. Can you give us an update on what's happening downtown?
Well, there's always still a lot going on, and it did sadden me a lot to have to cancel it, but of course we had to, for everybody's safety and health. Just like everybody else across the country, major gatherings have had to be canceled, just like, our parks and rec and whatnot. So I am looking forward to hopefully rescheduling that soon. If we're allowed to gather, we're hoping to do this in the summertime, but it just remains to be seen. So until further notice, I'll hopefully have a new date for you. But there is still a lot going on. I want to remind everybody that, shopping local, you probably see that hashtag a lot. Well, now we say shop local safely, because, we are taking great precautions, but our businesses are still trying to, earn a living. These are our local families who are hoping to stay open and provide their services. So our restaurants, our drive-throughs are open, curbside service is available at our coffee shop. Obviously, our grocery stores, I don't know if you saw Save More, but they have got the coolest thing now. They push their buggies through a disinfectant, some kind of sanitizing thing. It's really neat. And so I'm really proud of all the hard work that they've done there. Calera Drugs, our local pharmacy, is open. You just give them a call and they run this stuff out the back door to you. So we've really come a long way to serve people in a very unusual fashion. So people are doing what it takes to stay safe, but still keep going.
Yeah, we've all just kind of got to adapt and make the changes with these businesses, but continue to still support them just as we always would. So if we are needing our coffee, call Adventurers Coffee. They'll bring it to you, right?
Yes, they will.
We drove by yesterday. I saw the pawn shop was still open. So make sure that you're calling, getting on social media, finding out how these businesses are still continuing to operate, because we can adapt to that and help them for sure. I also saw a produce man was out there at the gas station yesterday, went and stopped by and got some nice local produce too. So there's lots of things within the city that you can still do and support, just in a different way now.
That's right. And we appreciate it, and they appreciate it. So, we have to be safe, and we're supposed to stay at home. But whenever you do get out to get your groceries, get your food, get some exercise, it's a great thing to do.
I thank all three of you so much for giving us information on what's going on. It's a continually changing issue that's happening at the moment, and we'll still have updates coming from you guys, but I appreciate you so much for everything you're doing, all the excitement that we're still bringing to the city through our businesses, our law enforcement, our firefighters who are continuing to protect us. And Seth, your team is doing an amazing job with still giving people some mental breaks with our outdoors and our parks and rec. So thank you guys so much. Stay safe, and we'll see you on the next episode of Calera Living.